Welcome back to the channel. And if you're a returning watcher, what's going on? If you're new to the channel, my name is Tommy Wright, aka CEO.T Wright, and I'm a credit specialist. I am also a very young entrepreneur. I'm only 21 years old, and I like to teach people how they can level up with credit and how to understand credit so they can be better set up in the future. But for this particular video, I want to show you exactly how you can actually save money by using credit cards versus using debit cards. So let's get into it. So how I want to start the video is I want to explain the difference between a credit card and a debit card. And if you're new to the channel, you might not know the difference between a debit card and a credit card, but I know there's a lot of people that are just like, okay, I already know what it is. I still want to explain it just to make sure we have a good clarification on exactly the difference between the two. So a debit card is money that you have in your bank account. It's connected to your bank account where you put deposits, take out withdrawals, whatever. It's a clear-cut transaction. You pay with a debit card, that's it. But with a credit card, you're using somebody else's money that you're gonna pay back later. And by later, I mean within that month, because I am not an advocate for taking balances month to month. But a credit card actually can give you rewards for each purchase that you make. And those rewards can be allocated to cash back, they can be allocated to miles for flights, and they can be allocated to points for traveling or staying at hotels. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some debit cards that do have rewards, but the credit cards that I use, they outweigh every single debit card that offers any rewards. But the fundamental difference between a debit card and the credit card, especially the way that I teach people how to get them, is the rewards and the benefits that you get from a credit card. But all that matters is, how do you actually save money by using a credit card? Let's take one of my credit cards for example. So the Amex Blue Cash Preferred card right here. And I'm biased to this card. It's one of my favorite cards because of the rewards that it has. And I can tell you exactly why it's one of my favorite credit cards. I'll leave the video down in the link below about which credit cards are the best to get in 2023. But this, again, I'm biased because this is one of my favorite credit cards. And the reason why is because of the rewards that it gives me just for the purchases I was already going to make. So let's take a basic example. I have to pay $60 for gas each time that I fill up. Let's just say it's for 1 week. So I pay $60 in gas every single week. I could either A, use my debit card, and all that's gonna happen is $60 are gonna be taken out of my bank account. I'm going to get my gas, I'm gonna drive away, and that's the end of the transaction. Nothing more, nothing less. That's pretty cut and dry. If I use my credit card, more specifically my Amex Blue Cash Preferred, I get 3% cash back on every gas transaction that I use. That's whether I pay my gas at the pump, I go inside, I get candy, I go to Quick Trip, I get me a hot dog, I get whatever. As long as I swipe it at a gas station, I'm getting my 3% cash back. So $60 every single week that I spend in gas every time I fill up my car. $60 on my debit card, $60 gone. On my credit card though, $60 I pay for, I'm definitely gonna pay it back. So in this case, we'll just say it's gone out of my bank account. $60 are gone, but I get 3% on the $60 that I spent. So 3% of $60 is $1.80. Now I know that doesn't sound like a lot of money. Of course, I'm not getting 50% off going to the gas station using this credit card, but it starts to add up. So if I go to the gas station once every week for the next 4 weeks on the month, and I get $1.80 every single time that I go and swipe my card at a gas station for a conservative $60 each time I go, I get about $7.20 just off of those purchases. That's not including the other purchases that I do day in and day out. This is strictly on gas. I get $7.20. And again, I know that does not sound like a lot of money, but I didn't do any extra effort, I didn't do any extra work just to get a little bit of money back. So it's kind of a no-brainer to me versus using a debit card. Nothing happens, it comes on my bank account, I walk away. Using a credit card, I use the money, I pay it out of my bank account, I get cash back, I get rewards, and I'm also building my credit score in a positive manner by using the credit card. The benefits just outweigh on using the credit card, but we're still talking about saving money. So let's dive a little bit deeper into the rewards of this credit card. So this credit card also offers 6% cash back at grocery stores up to $6,000 a year in purchases. So let's just say my typical trip to the grocery store costs me $100. I'm getting 6% cash back every time I go to the grocery store. So let's say I go to Publix, I spend my $100 for the week, for the month, whatever, and I spend it on my debit card. If I spend it on my debit card, guess what? It goes out of my bank account, I pay for it, that's all. I use my credit card, I use somebody else's money, I pay it off. and now I get $6 back for the purchase I was already gonna make. Because I was gonna buy the groceries anyway. I don't plan on dying soon, so I'm gonna buy it anyway. But it's just, if I buy it with my credit card, guess what? I get $6 off of the $100 that I spend. And again, that's not including the gas and everything that I'm gonna pay for. So it was $7.20 for the gas, and now it's $6 per week for my groceries. So let's say I spend $100 in groceries every single week. We multiply that times 4, that's $400 a week in groceries. 6% of $400 is $24. So we just added $24 to our $7.20. That puts us right over, what, $31? And this is just on things that we were going to buy anyway. Now, we did not include miscellaneous purchases, deodorant, soap, razors, whatever you buy day in and day out, or week in and week out, month in, month out, whatever. That does not include that. But we still have other things that we get great rewards for using this card. You get 6% cash back on all streaming subscriptions. So that includes my Netflix, that includes my Pandora, that includes my Hulu, that includes my Tubi. Everybody has these charges, but instead of putting them on our debit card where we get nothing back for them, we just do a transaction, we can put them on our credit card and get the 6% cash back. So you can start to see how it starts to accumulate over and over and over again, because you're not doing any extra work. You're just swiping a credit card versus swiping a debit card. There's nothing extra to it. And all my credit cards are on auto pay, so it's not like I physically have to go in and pay them off. But of course, with these type of tactics, you need to have good habits. So if you don't understand how to deal with credit correctly or how to have good credit habits, I'll leave a link down in the description below that'll teach you how to pay your credit cards off the right way, and you'll be able to be set up. But credit cards allow you to make money or save money on the money you were going to spend anyway. I am not an advocate for using credit cards on things we do not have money for. So you don't use a credit card to go buy Jordans you don't want to pay for. You don't use a credit card to go buy a nice purse and jacket that you don't want to pay for right now. You use credit cards for the purchases you're already going to make and then reap the reward benefits for it. This allows you to save money or even make money with sign-on bonuses, and I'll leave a link down in the description for that. So how you can make an easy $300 to $500 to $750 just off of getting a new credit card. So just by having the good practices, you can easily make money / save money using credit cards versus using debit cards. And that was just some of the small things that I showed you in this video. But I have a lot more coming out. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching this video. And every single week I'll be dropping more and more content. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.